What's going on, my dudes? BigJerr back with you again. And today, I want to talk about how we can make our beats instantly darker. It's Halloween time and I thought it was appropriate. I'm going to show you guys how to do this today with one of my new favorite packs from Ghosthack. It's called Trepidation, Dark Horror. All right? We're going to make our beats sound instantly darker by adding the right effects. All right? Let's get into it. All right, guys, let's jump into this. So I'm going to kind of review this pack at the same time. I'm going to teach you guys how to make any beat sound a little bit darker, a little bit more spooky by using the correct sample pack. All right, so this one today, remember, is going to be Trepidation, Dark Horror. This is a really cool pack and I've been really enjoying it. And I just noticed that recently Volume 2 came out. So, you know, there's even an update to it as well. So there's a lot in here, okay? There's several folders. We've got abstract sound effects. We've got Foley ambience, impacts, long tonal drones. We got some loops as a bonus, pads, risers, synth, and tonal drones. And what I mean by using the right pack, because, you know, that's very subjective, is if we want our stuff to sound more spooky, more horror or dark, why not go and use a horror sample pack? You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by the correct pack. So sometimes if we're just grabbing an impact out of the pack we have, it's not going to be as terrifying as an impact from a horror pack. So let's see how I'm taking advantage of some of these sounds inside my project here. So first off, let's just take a quick listen to this a little bit, and you'll see a lot of the tension and horror sounds come to life. What I'll do is I'll open this folder up so we can see all these guys are from that pack, right? So let's just take a quick listen. We'll kind of see what's going on. We'll listen, and then I'll show you guys how I took advantage of some of these, all right? Here we go. Cool, let's get into looking at actually some of these effects. All right, first up, we got this disgust thing, okay? And this is actually to set kind of the mood, right? So with a very rhythmic way. And I actually have it happening every 2 bars. Let's hear what that sounds like. And if I could show you a cool tip, check this out. Instead of copying and paste it every time, what you simply do is you go down here and you make sure loop's turned on, right? So it's just a one shot and you turn loop on, and check this out, watch this. Whoop. Now that was really easy, right? Super quick little tip there and how to get, boom, looping very quickly and easy. So the next thing I've got going on down here is one of these, this is called Apprehension. Now it's in C, so I went and pitched it up to our key of F. And let's take a listen to this guy here. Actually, let's pull that back out. I just brought that over here. That's why it's... Awesome, awesome. We got ourselves a little sub boom down here. All right, loving that. Atonal Riser. Atonal just means it doesn't have a tone, right? So you don't have to worry about the key of that one. This one, on the other hand, I did. I had to pitch that to the correct key. Okay, very cool. We got this little horror tension thing here. So gnarly, so gnarly. All right, we got this guy. Okay, got this one here. Nice. And this one here. Wicked. Now, don't forget, guys, here's another quick tip for you. These are actually, you know, full-on, you know, impacts or whatever. And the way I tend to make them all fit perfectly, right, is I just go ahead and make it the size of the clip that I want it to fit, or the section I want it to fit. And then simply here, let me turn off automation mode by hitting A. Turn on and off automation mode by hitting A. And then right here, check this out. This is a fade, right? Now, you can't really get to the fade in automation mode, yeah, which is why I turned it off. So as soon as you turn off automation mode, the fade thing pops up, and it's on every one of these clips. Just by pulling it in, you get the perfect taper for either a riser or in this case, an impact. That's how I get everything to kind of line up perfectly for the section that I want these things to fit in. So you can see how I'm doing my tails the whole time. I've got my thing pitched and I've got my little rhythmic introduction that's going to keep repeating through the whole thing, setting a kind of tone, setting a kind of scene. So let's kind of listen to this first section one more time and really focus in on these effects and see what they're doing for us, okay? So let me just go ahead and turn the solo off. Boom, this did exactly what we wanted it to, all right? Now, the next thing I want to talk about right here is one of these guys. Now, I always use these in my songs, whether they're from horror packs or another pack that I'm feeling. And this is some kind of a tonal ambience is what I like to refer to them as. But this is really neat. And check out what I'm doing here, right? So it says it's in C, and it is. So I went and I pitched it up to F. But here's what's really cool, right? So if I go into here, I'm going to open up the clip and we're going to get to our transposition. That's how we get to our clip enveloping here. And check out what I did, right? So my bass line actually goes from F up to an F sharp, okay? And then back down to the F. So I thought that'd be really cool to match that here. So let's kind of just go right around here and I'll show you what I mean. Let me solo this first. Wicked, right? So let's just check that out in this little section here. Plus, I'm going to bring in the next section with an effect right here. So let's hear this real fast. Nice. All right, so let's pay attention to the tonal thing here, and let's pay attention to this as it loops around. I'll just start it halfway. Dope. All right, so we're really using these effects to not only follow the key of our song, but really create this tonal center. And these reverses are a super great way to introduce a new section. That's actually the way I think about effects usually. It's to introduce or get your listener ready for a change. And when it does happen, they're already with you. They don't have to get hit with the change and then figure it out. So it's definitely kind of like a foreshadowing in a lot of ways. All right, if we keep scrolling down, you'll see I have a few more things here, right? So I have just a few more reverses that I use that same tails method on. Let's hear this. Nice, and then we got this one here. Okay. Nice, wicked cool, right? And again, just by checking these out real fast. Boom. And you could really see how these reverses are sort of essential for introducing new sections. It makes it so easy for the listener to follow. I just went ahead and repeated the same part here, okay? And then over here, I used that same section over here. So there's really nothing too different about any of these guys at all. So that's pretty much how I'm using effects to heighten the atmosphere of my song. And when I say the correct effects, I mean that I wanted it to sound darker, so why not go and try a horror pack? I'd really recommend this pack, guys, because it's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of cool sounds, and it's all sectioned off really well, and a lot of it is keyed out for us as well. Like you saw, the one ambient sound was labeled C, making this pack not only sound great, but easy to use. All right, guys, I hope that was useful, helpful, and fun. So, I'm going to put a link in the description where you can check out this pack. And remember, guys, it's easy to make your stuff sound dark when you just have the right samples, all right? If this was helpful, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to keep these videos coming out for you guys, all right? Peace.